So I'm 23 years old. I built an online empire generating me over $10 million online. And in this video, I'm gonna give you the exact blueprint that you need so you can simply just copy and paste. So here's the deal. I'm gonna break down the system that I use that not only makes content go viral, but allows me to consistently print money. Now this strategy I used back when no one even knew who I was, and it made me my first million online. And now I've been able to scale it into an 8-figure business using the power of social media. So here's the thing, it's the exact same method that you see your favorite creators, influencers, and entertainers use. Whether you have 500 followers or 500,000 followers, everyone is using these strategies to pull in multiple 6 figures every single month. I've seen even creators with under 10,000 followers making 5 to 6 figures a month using this strategy. Now, before we dive into details, you're probably wondering, Cam, why are you in this McLaren? Well, this is the product of the same strategies that I'm about to share with you in this video. By the time I park this car, I'll have made more than what the monthly payments are, even though I bought this car in cash. And that's because I've made scalable offers so I can focus on my passions while still making money. And no, I'm not gonna sell you some overhyped course at the end of this. I'm here to provide you real value on this YouTube channel so that you can copy and paste my strategies into your social media. So what is the first key? Building a personal brand. Whether you're a business owner, a freelancer, or just someone who's passionate about creating, your personal brand is your greatest asset. But here's the catch. It doesn't matter if you're just starting out or already have an audience. If you implement what I'm about to share, you can create a system that scales. Most people, though, are stuck at what I call low leverage opportunities. This is where you're trading your time for money. Maybe you're consulting, freelancing, or even running a business, but the bottom line is, your income is limited by the hours that you can work. And that's why so many people get frustrated putting in the work, but they feel like they're running in circles. What I'm about to show you is called a high leverage opportunity. So now what is a high leverage opportunity? This is where you can create something once and get paid over and over and over again. Think about it. There are people out there making more money than you, not because they work harder than you and not because they're smarter than you, but they've just unlocked a higher leverage opportunity. I mean, we all just have 24 hours in a day. For me, everything I work on is focused on building something that produces revenue month after month, whether I'm actively working on it or not. Whether it's a viral video that keeps generating me ad revenue, a digital product, or a reoccurring service, the goal stays the same. Build it once and let it work for you. Here's an example. Imagine you're selling your time right now. Only one person can pay for an hour of your work. That means you have to keep working more hours to make more money. Now that is a low leverage opportunity. Now compare that to me. When I build a viral video series or launch a content strategy for a brand, it's scalable. It keeps paying me while I move on to the next thing. The difference is it's not about working harder, it's about creating opportunities that scale. And when you stop trading your time for money and start thinking in terms of scalable offers, that's when everything changes. The crazy part is, even if I decide to stop working for a month, my income doesn't stop. But if you're stuck at that low leverage opportunity, the second you stop working, so does your income. Now, before I dive into the details of how this system works, I think it's important for you to know where I started. Let me take you back to where it all began, because if I could make this work, there's no reason you can't. And along the way, I'll share the exact steps, mistakes, and breakthroughs that got me here. Let me tell you my story. So I started this whole journey as a photographer. I grew up in Chicago, Illinois, and I just wanted to take photos. I would travel down to the city, I would go out to Los Angeles, New York, Miami, wherever I could go, and I would shoot cityscapes. And that got me a small following on my Instagram. I got up to about 20,000 followers on Instagram from there. And that allowed me to start DMing influencers, celebrities, internet personalities. And the first person that I was able to work with was actually Jake and Logan Paul. And that's how I started, because I was able to shoot the Paul brothers and their fights. Now, one thing led to another, and I actually got to shoot Logan Paul walking out with Justin Bieber on a sold out Staples Center arena. And that is what started to grow grow my network, and I was able to start growing, but I was still financially struggling. I was sharing a cramped 2-bedroom apartment with 3 other kids, and I was stuck in what I call low leverage opportunities. I was doing free work and I was trading time for my money. Now, this is how I had to start, but my first $10,000 online came from live streaming on TikTok. I started posting videos about my photography, and I was able to earn between $500 to $1,000 each night. While this was a good improvement, I started to make some real money and be able to support myself. It was a direct exchange of time for money, and I knew that I needed a more sustainable model. Recognizing the potential of the diversified content and distribution, I started to create videos and posting them across multiple platforms. So I simply made one video and I was able to put it on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, and TikTok by repurposing and taking one video and putting it across 5 different platforms. My videos were ranging from pranks to challenges with friends to life hacks. They were designed to entertain and reach a broad audience and basically get as many views as possible. And this strategy paid off. The viral nature of my content got millions of views, and I was able to get substantial amount of ad revenue through this. To streamline operations, I hired my first employee from this content that I was making. They helped with ideas, they helped with filming, and they helped posting across all my platforms. This is the consistency and efficiency that I was looking for, and it was a key factor to me earning my first $1 million online. However, I realized going viral wasn't enough. I shifted my focus to creating content that not only entertained, but also nurtured and built trust with a genuine audience so that I could expand my team, grow, and actually use my audience and convert that views into dollars. So with my team now, I have a team of over 10 people. Fast forward to today, we've developed strategies, converted viewers into loyal customers. We're effectively turning views into revenue past just ad revenue. And now I've built an empire exceeding over $10 million, including a diverse real estate portfolio that allows me to make upwards of $1 million per year. Reflecting on this journey, I've come to understand success isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter and harder. It's about leveraging your skills, your time, your resources, and you want to create scalable systems that continue to yield results even when you're not actively involved with them. So I share this story not to brag, but to illustrate what's possible when you shift your mindset from seeking immediate rewards to building lasting value. The strategies I've implemented are replicable, and lots of people are doing it. And with the right approach, you too can create a sustainable and prosperous venture. But that brings us to today, a life that looks like freedom and fun and all that on the surface, but it's built on systems and strategies and relentless focus on scaling what actually works. But here's the thing, what does a day actually look like for someone running an 8-figure empire, creating viral content and still making time for their passions? In my next video, I'm going to be pulling back the curtain and giving you an inside look on a full day of how I operate as a 23-year-old viral internet millionaire. No matter where you're starting from, trust me, you're not going to want to miss it. And remember, the path to success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Stay focused, keep innovating, and most importantly, believe in your ability to turn your vision into a reality. That is the #1 thing. So make sure that you're subscribed, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. And remember, just don't quit.